welcome to another edition of Ballad Caps. I'm your host, starting from here around 63rd Street, right by the FDR Drive, and to the right of me is the East River. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, on the other side is Roosevelt Island. And so, today I plan on taking you guys down East River, along the FDR Drive, and apparently they had just built a new boardwalk, and I'm here to show you guys what it looks like. With that being said, I hope you enjoy the views and enjoy this beautiful New York day. So if you can see over there, if I am not mistaken again, is Roosevelt Island. And there is a tram system, a cable car system, apologies, that starts somewhere near 61st or 62nd Street, and it takes you to Roosevelt Island. And I believe all you have to do is just use your MetroCard. It's a very quick and efficient way to get to the island from the east side of Manhattan. So, I am not 100% sure how long we will be able to go down along the East River, but I will do my best to stay along with it as long as possible. Up ahead, I do see a boardwalk, and my eyes can't see how far it goes. So that's good news, because we want to keep walking along the East River. If I lived anywhere near here, I would be jogging too. It's a beautiful place to get your laps around, for sure. Especially as you get fresh air. The views don't hurt. definitely a place to get your jogging in, your laps in, for sure. Along the East River, you will find people jet skiing as well. I don't know if you can see it over there. So yes, to confirm, it is Roosevelt Island. That is the Roosevelt Island Racket Club. It's confirmed. That is Roosevelt Island. We are crossing Sutton Place to the Midtown East, basically, would be Sutton Place. A beautiful neighborhood, for sure. And I believe one of the more slept on parts of New York City. Drainage system. So this place never gets wet, basically. The water just drips away. There were some other advantages to the way they built this boardwalk. I will read that later when I see this video again. It was basically for me to capture it, so I can read it later. So just like how we came down on the High Line from, I believe, somewhere near 34th Street on the west side, we are going down from much up north. We're basically starting from 63rd, and hopefully we will be making our way down to the 10s. FDR Drive. All right. Goodbye for now to the East River. We will be back. What we want to do is get as close as we can to the water. I have to figure out a way to do that.
Wait, so then what's your...
You know, as opposed to going back to the avenues, let's walk a bit back and see if we could just enter that little pathway from there. I wonder where they will be going next. Okay, let's see. We have to figure out another way. Could it be this way? Perhaps. Perhaps.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I see your video.
Oh yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Have a good one. know what we will do? We will keep walking down on the streets, and then we'll keep an eye out for any openings into the path, which is close to the water, by the water, and just hope that there's an opening, and we'll just keep walking down. And if we don't get to walk along the water anymore, that's fine, because we did that for a bit. We'll try to find an opening nonetheless. Hi, sir. Can I ask you a question, please?
Yeah.
Which street has the opening to go into the path by the water? You know, like the path to walk along the water?
Oh, over here.
But not the boardwalk, because this
No.
ends right here.
Oh,
I
you
mean,
have
like,
to go by the United Nations.
and that's like what, 10 streets?
Something like that.
Okay, thank you.
You gotta go to First Avenue
Okay,
and then keep going down.
going down and then take a left.
That's what I hear. I've never been.
All right, it's all right. We'll figure it out. Thank you. Yeah, what that gentleman said was not far from my guess either. Yeah, I believe we're 55th. Yes, we're on 55th. If you walk, say, 10 more streets, we will be near the United Nations Plaza. So, I can show you that. You got it. No problem. So we are making our way to First Avenue, and from First Avenue we will be making our way down to United Nations Plaza, And then from there, hopefully, we'll get an opening to walk along the path of the East River. Think we can walk? While we're along this walk, there's a few things in my mind that I want to speak of. I want to talk about adversity and perception of it, and how it can be viewed in a way that benefits you, as opposed to making yourself view yourself as the victim of adversity. See, the thing is, there's not a single human being that goes through pressure, that goes through adversity, and you are no different. You might have different creative ways that you might have different scenarios compared to other people. Your situation is completely unique. It is. But the concept is the same, that you, at a given moment in your life, had to go through things and had to do things that you did not want to do. And you had no choice whether it had to be done or not. You didn't ask for it. It was involuntary. It wasn't your choice. But I think what matters is perspective. It's on you, on how you see this adversity. It's on you, on how you see your rent. It's on you on how you see the amount of hours you need to work to pay for your rent. It's on you to see how you feel about burden. It's on you to see how you feel about responsibility. Often people look at responsibility thrusted upon them as a burden, as something that, something that was thrusted upon them that is violating their conscience, that is messing with their psyche. But I think here is where perspective is important. because there are people with this same exact or similar sort of situation, and they flexed it. There are people, I'll tell you whatever adversity you're going through, there's a person that's going through the same exact thing, and there's also a person that's going through worse. And there's also a person that is going through worse and flexed the situation. So, who do you want to be? Do you want to be the person that turns responsibility into burden and complains about it? Or do you want to use responsibility as a weight that helps you train to get stronger, as a leverage to get better? So I think perspective in that sense is the key, for sure. And yesterday we spoke about how the time of unemployment should not be seen as a detrimental time of your life. And it should not be seen as something that makes you weaker. If and only if you realize that the break that you took was needed, and that now you have a plan to go full throttle on. So it's like this time, this period where, you know, you're frustrated, you're sending hundreds of applications, you keep getting rejected, you go through multiple rounds of interviews, and then you get rejected. Months, years, hours of struggle can be frustrating. But you could use this, all of this, every single one of those experiences as feedback. Where were your lackings? What were your shortcomings? From each interview, had you say recorded your interview and you reflect upon them, analyze, use that as feedback for what was wrong, what was short-sighted, what did you not see, where was your blind side? You know, instead of getting rejected, going crazy about the rejection, you know, giving things up, flipping tables, going bananas over failure. What did you learn from this? What was the thing that stopped you to cross the line? What were you good at? What were your strong suits? Hold on to them with dear life. What did you not mention? Hold on to them with dear life. Both your strengths and your weaknesses are your best friend. Your strength is a friend that gives you assurance, that tells you, hey, we're not all lost out here. We're not all just a lost cause here. They're the assurance, the earth that holds you down, that keeps you based. Your weaknesses are the friend that tells you where you're lacking, what your shortcomings are. It's a friend that's cutthroat about where you need to improve on. Both of these friends are very, very, very important to your life. One boosts you up to fire you up, to tell you that you're slacking, that you're wasting time. The other is there to assure you that life is a balance and that you should not demonize yourself for whatever has not happened yet and you want to happen. And if you have too much of either, you're doomed. If you have too many friends that are telling you everything is good, don't worry about it, everything is fine, be careful of them. Because they don't really mean it. Because they're just saying it to keep a facade of everything being good. Like Jerome Powell and Joe Biden. But if you have too many friends that are always criticizing you, and maybe even most of the time they're criticizing you, rightfully so, but if they're just doing it all the time and they're not doing it in a way to make you understand how and exactly where your shortcomings are coming from, and they're not communicating that well with you, you will start hating yourself and them. And it's not really productive. You need that fine balance of friends. You need to know that each of your friends have a role in the best way possible. They're not all there to do the same thing. They're not all there to teach you the same things. I have friends that I'm grateful for the financial advice that they show me and that they give me and they lead by example. I am grateful for the friends that tell me how to stay healthy and show me how to stay healthy by leading as an example. And when I'm not, by showing me as a mirror what should be done. That is the Turkish assembly, perhaps embassy, maybe, or the Turkish Center in the United Nations Plaza. And this is the United Nations Plaza. Well, this is the United Nations Plaza. This whole area really belongs to the United Nations. And yeah, these different buildings are all part of the United Nations. Can we find some more flags? Okay, we found one. That is the Bhutanese flag, if I'm not mistaken. solar light. I wonder what this does. Guess just a field full of light. Maybe at nighttime it gets really bright. And I guess those are the lights. All right, let's see if we can get to the other side. But it's been a beautiful walk so far. And I had an idea about this place, but I had never actually started the walk started the East River walk from the 63rd Street. So I got to see a bit more than I usually do. Okay. Okay. Alright, so I do see the Pepsi Cola sign of Roosevelt Island. So I just have to get across somehow. How do we do that? How do we do that? No! Okay. Maybe okay. Maybe you have to go down a bit more. Alright. Okay, we came this far. I'm not gonna give up now. We'll keep walking down. Can you guys see what that is? Okay, anyone take a guess? Points for correct answers. This city, which I have no part in building in. But can you tell how proud I am of this city? I'm not even sure why. Well, I know why, but it's not because of my doing. I'm just really grateful. I'm proud to be from here. Okay. Now, I really hope we find an opening. Excuse me. Needless to say, pollen season has hit its peak. No. Ah. Okay. I believe, yes. I see someone crossing. So they are walking towards the water. For anyone in 37th Street, it is on 37th Street, past First Avenue, towards FDR Drive. We made it, guys. We made it. Apparently signal's weak around here. But I hope you guys get to see it. Okay, so this part is known for its ports. A lot of boats dock from here. I'm not exactly sure what pier it is, but it is one. Purchase tickets here. Get on board here. And I believe now we are by either Murray Hill or Kips Bay. Either one or both. Because they do overlap. That's where we are. We are in Kips Bay. Continue. We're not going that way today. Ah. Yes, definitely. 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 was an amazing form of running. The form was excellent. Guys, I believe the signal around here is weak. I will try to continue, but it may be getting choppy right now. So I will end the stream very soon. Yes, so if you're listening to me right now, and if it is not choppy, I'd like to say that thank you very much for joining us in this edition of Brawley Calves. We will be coming to live streams unexpectedly anytime we want, but most definitely towards the weekend and some weekdays. So stay tuned. Have a beautiful Friday night. This is me, Brawley Calves, signing off. Have a great rest of the night.